Hello everyone, Yumi here. So today I am going to be talking about books. Now actually before I get to that, I'm going to be telling you guys something really important, and that is that I now have a regular upload schedule. Finally, for all of my friends watching this who have been complaining like why I don't post regularly, now I have a schedule. You're welcome. But yeah, from now on I'm going to be posting once a week, usually on Sundays, but right now it depends because like we have a really jam-packed schedule since it's the end of our school year. So yeah, but definitely I will be uploading once a week and mostly on Sundays, Philippine time. Anyway, like I said before, I'm going to be talking about books today. Now, I really love books. My parents are huge bookworms, so of course they taught me how to appreciate and love books. So today I will be doing this kind of like mini book haul over the span of 3 months, and I was thinking of making this into a series. I don't really live in an area that's close to good bookstores or even like good secondhand bookstores, so I never really get to buy books a lot. Usually in 3 months I get to buy a lot of books, or the amount of books that I want. So I will be doing these little mini hauls about the books that I'll buy in the span of 3 months. So this is the first one. The next one I will be doing in April. And this one is for the books that I bought in November, December, and January. So the next one will be Feb, March, and April. So quick side note, these are not in chronological order because I don't know, I've forgotten the order in which I've bought these books because it's been a while. The first book I am going to be talking about is Sanctum by Madeline Wu. Now a lot of you guys may have heard of the Asylum series, and personally I really like it. A lot of people like think this book is like mediocre, and I kind of agree with it. It's okay, but as a second book it is amazing. It doesn't have that strong of a middle book syndrome, so yeah. But I really love the pacing in this. It's not like stagnant or boring, and actually I haven't read Asylum in a while, so I had to go back and read it. I'm glad to have found this second book, and I'm glad to continue the trilogy, honestly. I'm really excited to reach the end. But yeah, I highly recommend you guys go check out the Asylum series by Madeline Wu if you haven't already, because honestly I find it really amazing. Basic plot is there are these 3 kids who are high schoolers, but they're like top of their class, so they do this kind of like visitation to a college near them, and it turns out that that college was like an asylum before, and they're kind of related to these patients and these employees of the asylum, and they're starting to get flashbacks, and there's all this like drama with ghosts that are coming back to haunt them and kill them and stuff like that, and it's really cool. That's as much as I can say without spoiling it. So yeah, highly recommend this series. Go check it out. The next book that I'll be talking about is a book that's got a lot of mixed reviews, but personally I love it, and it's The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness. Now, for everyone's information, because I've never said this before, I love Patrick Ness as a writer. I'm very picky when it comes to young adult novels, and Patrick Ness is my go-to writer. Like, he never fails to amaze me when it comes to his works. I never get disappointed. This book got a lot of mixed reviews, but honestly I think it's really cool. The basic plot is it focuses on the characters in a story where like nobody really pays attention to them. It focuses on the extras of a movie instead of the actual main characters, like how there's always a chosen one, but nobody really knows what happens to the people that are in the area of the chosen one, like when all that stuff happens, like how their lives are affected by it. And another good thing about this book is it touches on real issues like the LGBT community, eating disorders, mental disorders as well, and yeah, it's a little slice of life with a little bit of sci-fi fantasy thrown into it, which I really like. And of course, like I said before, Patrick Ness is one of my favorite authors. He never ceases to surprise me with his books. And another cool thing about this book is, I don't know if it's true for the hardbound copy, but it glows in the dark. Like, I didn't notice it like the first few days after I bought it, because I have glow-in-the-dark stars in my room, so I was like, oh yeah, I finally get to enjoy my glow-in-the-dark stars again. And then I saw this glowing on my nightstand, and I was like, oh my god, this book just like upped the ante by 10. So yeah, this honestly that makes me love the book even more. It makes me sound like such a child, but yes, highly recommend this book for all of you sci-fi fantasy slice of life nerds who can't seem to find the middle ground. But yeah, Patrick Ness, one of the best authors ever for me. So go check out his books, like any of them. It doesn't have to be this book. Just check out Patrick Ness's work. It's amazing. The next book I'm going to be talking about is Damned by Chuck Palahniuk. Now, if this name sounds familiar, that's because Chuck Palahniuk actually wrote the book for Fight Club. So I thought I'd give this a go. This is actually a gift to me from my uncle, and it really piqued my interest because supposedly it was like Breakfast Club in hell. And one of the opening lines in the back of the book is, "Are you there, Satan? It's me, Madison." Now, if you've read Judy Blume, you know that's a spoof of the line and title of one of her books, which is, "Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret." And yeah, I really love Judy Blume and I really love Breakfast Club. Just to see it in one book was really, really nice. But honestly, I don't think I'm going to be finishing it because it was interesting in the first few chapters and I liked it. And the protagonist, Madison, had some really profound words to say. But then after a while, it just felt too angsty because Madison is a 13-year-old who overdosed on weed and ended up in hell and stuff like that. But yeah, it just got a little too angsty for me, and I'm already a very annoyingly angsty person, and I can tolerate overly angsty people, but this just got a little too screamy and overdramatic and annoying, and I just couldn't stomach the way Madison was talking to the reader anymore. Probably won't be finishing it, but if you guys can, go out and buy this book. It's interesting. It's very, very well written for the most part, until Madison starts overreacting and shouting at the reader. So yeah, if you can stomach that, then tell me. Let me know in the comments down below, because honestly, like I'm kind of disappointed because it had so much potential. But yeah. Next is not actually a novel. I know like all the books that I've been presenting have been novels, but this isn't a novel. It's more like a memoir-esque book. It's called Under the Covers and Between the Sheets. It's by C. Alan Joyce and Sarah Jansen. Now, I actually bought this at the secondhand bookshop, and honestly, it was really amazing. Like, I read the back, it was amazing. It's, like I said, it's not a novel. It's more about like the behind the scenes of what happens when a writer writes a book. It talks about Stephen King's drug abuse and all of the jobs that Maya Angelou had before she was a steady writer. Basically, it's like all the behind the scenes that you could ever need to know, and it talks about not just like classical authors but contemporary authors. It's really, really nice because a lot of the authors in this book that these people talk about, I know them and I know their writing and I love their writing. And so yeah, it's really, really funny to see authors' insights and authors' experiences. And if you are the kind of person who likes behind the scenes stuff, who likes seeing all the extra bits, then I highly recommend this book because it is amazing and I've loved it so far. I haven't finished it yet because it's a pretty thick book and it's really crowded with information and it's a lot to take in. My aim is to finish this, but so far I've been loving it. I've been loving all the tidbits that I've been learning. Next is a book that I'm pretty on the fence about, and this is Forgive Me, Leonard Peacock by Matthew Quick. Now, if Matthew Quick sounds familiar, that's because he's the author of Silver Linings Playbook. I haven't gotten into reading that book yet, but I just never really seemed to find a decent copy of Silver Linings Playbook. In the meantime, I went out and bought this. It is a story about this guy called Leonard Peacock, and it's his birthday and he's struggling with depression. So what he decides to do is he decides to give his 5 only friends gifts, and then after that he will shoot his ex-best friend Atrebeal and then himself. This book is pretty okay, I guess, if you're very discriminating about the plot. My only problem, and it's actually a quite big problem, is that I feel like Matthew Quick could have done a better job portraying the message he wanted to say, because this book, it talks about suicide, gun violence, and sexual abuse, and parental negligence, and stuff like that, and so many like serious life issues. But I feel like if I wasn't a very discriminating person when it comes to plot or when it comes to books, I would feel like I'm being encouraged to commit suicide, like I'm being encouraged to kill other people because they hurt me and stuff like that. And I don't know, I feel like he could have done better plot-wise, because there are so many books out there that are trying to tackle real-life problems, but like they end up failing miserably and like giving the wrong impression. All the bright places all the bright places. I feel like he could have done a better job, but this is a really good book. It is kind of triggering though for certain people, so if you want to read this book, I highly recommend it, but tread carefully when you're understanding the plot, because again, it talks about very sensitive topics and very sensitive issues. The next book I'm going to be talking about is The Wicked Will Rise. This is the second book in the Dorothy Must Die series by Daniel Page, and I am someone who grew up loving Wizards of Oz, like the original one with Judy Garland, and I loved it. And then when I heard about Wicked and I found out about Wicked, like, I loved it too. So of course I knew that I would love the Dorothy Must Die series, and I have not been let down so far. This is the second book in the series, and honestly I've loved it. It's got really good pacing so far. I'm not quite done, as you can see. My bookmark is like almost smack in the middle of it. So far, I'm really enjoying this book. I love the way Daniel Page paces things. It's stagnant moments. Like in real life, it would be very stagnant and very boring, but she paces it so well, and the way she describes it makes you feel the tension and makes you feel the action even though there's none, which is a very good skill as a writer. So yeah, so far I've been loving it. And one of the good things about this is that it starts exactly where you left off in the first book. Meanwhile, like other series books, like there's huge time skips where it doesn't have to be, and readers left dazed like, whoa, wait, what happened? So yeah, this one, it starts right where you left off, right in the middle of the action where it got cut off. And yeah, it's just really good writing and a really good cover as well. I mean, that's some quality graphic design right there. The Wicked Will Rise, a very good second book, like as far as second books go, and highly recommend the Dorothy Must Die series, because again, it's really interesting and it will ruin your childhood if you're one of those people who fell in love with the Wizard of Oz. The last book I'm going to be talking about is actually one of the books that I've been chasing down for months already, and I've already fallen in love with it, even though I've only read the last part, which I know is a major sin for all of you book lovers out there, but I just couldn't contain my excitement and I had to read the last part, even though I haven't started on the book. And this is Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertalli. Now, I saw this in my school's book fair, and I was so excited, but I didn't have the right money at the time to buy it. So as soon as I got to a bookstore, I made sure I made it my mission to find this book and buy it. And I only read the end, which I know is a mortal sin that you shouldn't skip to the end of a book because it ruins everything. But so far, I've been loving it. I've only read like a chapter and a half, I think.
Hey there, Editing Yumi here. Just wanted to say that as of right now, I have finished Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda, and I love it. Okay, moving on.
I find the writing amazing. I find the characters amazing, even though like I only know half-baked characters. It's really good, and the plot seems really amazing. Basic rundown of the plot is Simon is a high schooler in drama club, and he's closeted homosexual, but he doesn't want anyone to know that he's gay yet, so he just kind of like hides that fact in the back of his mind. And then at one point he starts exchanging messages with this other guy via email, and he's slowly falling in love, but he's in denial. And unfortunately, one of those emails gets into the hands of one of his classmates, and his classmate ends up like blackmailing him to do stuff, or else that email will end up in the hands of the entire school. It's really good slice of life, and it tackles the issue of LGBT community really well so far. And yeah, it's really good. As someone in the LGBT community, I find that this representation is really amazing, really accurate. It's not over dramatized, it's not like influencing you to do something bad. All the bright places. I'm really glad that I found like a decent book that tackles real life social issues but doesn't like glamorize it or over dramatize it. And yeah, I'm really excited to actually get into the book and not just like hang off the end. A lot of high praise for this book, and already I'm in love with it, not just with like what I've read, but also with the cover. I mean, look at that, that's beautiful. And what I saw in my school's book fair was actually just a paperback, and I was so lucky to find this hardbound. Like, guys, this is quality right here. The dust cover is great, and then you remove it and then you see the actual like cover, and that's so like collage aesthetic, like not just stereotypical Tumblr aesthetic, but like rugged, like cartoony aesthetic, and it's really, really nice, and I love it. I'm such a sucker for good book designs and book covers. Highly recommend this book, especially for all of you guys out there trying to look for a proper LGBT book. Highly recommend Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda. Really good book. So that's it for today's video. Comment down below if you guys have any book suggestions for me, because truth be told, I'm very picky when it comes to the young adult genre, and I would like to be less prejudiced. Send me some book recommendations down there in the comments, and hopefully this will expand my mind when it comes to the young adult genre. Like this video if you thought it was cool, if you liked any of the books in here, and subscribe if you guys want to see more videos from me. Like I said before, I will be hosting another mini book haul in April, and I will also be filming more videos, definitely be putting out more content. And if you guys want to be notified right away when I post videos, just ring that little notification bell down below beside the subscribe. That will help you out a lot. Follow me on all my social media links down below, that is Twitter and Tumblr, because I do not have a shortage of stupid things to say on the internet. The more the merrier, right? And that's it for this video. I will see you dorks in the next universe. Bye!